Well, good morning, friends. We are back in Indiana. If you saw our video last week, we traveled home from Florida. We've got our RV set up on our site here at Happy Acres. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Patrick. Me and my wife retired from our teaching jobs last summer, and I became the manager of Happy Acres Campground in Angola, Indiana. We spent the winter down in the south, 4 months in Texas. Then we ended up buying an RV lot, and then we went over to Florida for the last month, and then we came home. If you're not up to date with our videos, go back, watch some of the older videos. You can find out about the site we bought, and you can find out about the travel coming home. A lot of you on last week's video said in the comments section, you wanted to know how much we had to spend to get home on fuel. I think that's weighing on a lot of us on our minds as RVers is, what is it going to cost to travel this summer? Because fuel prices are really high, whether you're doing gas or diesel. Now, I'm going to go through all those numbers with you, but we're going to head up to the camp store to do that. I will tell you a different perspective is from a campground manager's perspective. It has been weighing on me as to how are these prices going to affect our business this summer. I have a feeling that if these prices continue at the rate they're going, we're going to see people thinking about canceling those longer trips. I'm talking about those trips to Yellowstone, those trips to Disney, wherever that are long. And I think maybe people are going to be thinking about shifting to shorter vacations this summer, staying more local. Now that could benefit us here because we're not really in a destination area. We do get a lot of traffic off the highway of people traveling north and south, so that could impact us a little bit. But I will tell you, all of my seasonal sites are sold out for this season. So that could be an indicator that people have decided just to park it for the summer. Also, I have 4 monthly sites, and I do not have much availability already left on those. So we'll see how it goes. Some campgrounds may really hurt this summer due to fuel prices. Others may benefit if people are staying local and using small, privately owned campgrounds like ours. Otherwise, I have a feeling a lot of campgrounds are going to look like this, where they're empty this summer. But let's hope not. Let's hope fuel prices eventually come down and people get to use their RVs. All right, now as far as what did we spend, I have numbers for 2 legs of the trip because we had to go from New Braunfels, Texas over to Claremont, Florida, and I recorded all of that data for that leg of the trip. And then last week's video from Claremont, Florida, back up here to Northeast Indiana. So let's head on up to the camp store, and then we will go through those numbers so you can see how much it cost us, and I'll let you know how that's going to impact any potential travel for us this summer. And we're going to get started right now. And we're back. I'm in a camp store here at Happy Acres Campground in Angola, Indiana. And what I want to do is break down these numbers. We're going to start with the trip from Texas, New Braunfels, Texas, at Canopy RV Resort, all the way over to Claremont, Florida, at Citrus Valley RV Resort, where we bought a lot. Now, that video is in our playlist. It's probably from a couple weeks ago if you want to see some of that trip. So on that particular trip, we drove 1,126 miles. I ended up having to fill up the truck 7 times to make that trip. We did 125.63 gallons of diesel. I have a 1-ton diesel truck. I averaged 8.96 miles per gallon on that trip, and our average cost per gallon, $4.95. Now, if you're wondering, where do I fill up? We try to use our Open Roads card. That's that fleet card that gives you a little bit of a discount. It allows us to pull around back and fill up with the semis, and that does save us some money. So Love's participates in that program, so most of those stops were at Love's. They're a good place for us to stop just because they usually have a quick service restaurant and they have clean bathroom facilities. I'm not sure they're always the cheapest on diesel, but we do get that discount because we have the Open Roads card. So that might be something, if you're running diesel, you may want to look into. Total cost to go from New Braunfels to Claremont, $622.38. And again, remember that was on 1,126 miles. So, to me, that kind of trip, that's a fairly lengthy trip, and that's what people running diesel might be looking at this summer if these diesel prices don't come down. But that's only half the story because we went from Texas to Florida, then we had to come home from Florida back to Indiana. Now, on that leg of the trip, we went 1,113 miles, which cracked me up. There was only a 13-mile difference between the two trips we took there over the course of about 4 weeks. Once again, we had 7 fuel stops coming home. Now, I will tell you, Coming home, we ran 123.29 gallons. Actually got a little bit better fuel mileage coming home. Not a lot, 9.02 miles per gallon with our diesel. Coming home, though, I used a little bit different fueling strategy. I was looking for where could I get fuel the least expensive, and so we were able to stop at 2 Buc-ee's. We have found Buc-ee's to be some of the lowest price places to stop, but they're not always the easiest to get in and out of. We got lucky. We hit 2 Buc-ee's at the right time where I was able to get in and get fueled, and I believe at those Buc-ee's I paid $5.07 and $5.11 a gallon. So that was significantly cheaper than our other stops. And then we stopped at a Speedway, which also participates in the Open Roads card, because they were a little cheaper. And I believe there was also a couple Casey's that we stopped at. I'm not sure that they participate in the fleet service, but I will tell you, because their price per gallon was cheaper than the Loves in the area, I just went ahead and paid with my credit card. Anytime I can pay with my Costco Visa credit card for fuel, that's what I do, because Costco Visa credit card actually gives us 4% back on our fuel purchases, and then every spring we get that big rebate check. And so, good example, last year I put all of our fuel on our Costco Visa card, and we ended up with over $300 in rebate from Costco. And the nice thing is, because that actually comes through the City card or City Bank, if you have a rebate over $300, they will actually direct deposit the money into your bank. So it doesn't have to be used at Costco. It can just be straight up cash. So I just want to make that not all of these stops were at Love's coming home. 123 gallons coming home. Average price per gallon, $5.28. So we had a little bit higher price coming home because, again, those fuel prices crept up from the time we left Texas. Spent $656.80 coming home. Now, mind you, that's from Florida to Indiana. So for many people, if they were going to go to Disney this summer, that's just one way to get there. So I added the two together just to give you an idea. On a 2,239 mile trip, that's what it was from Texas to Florida, Florida to Indiana. We used 248.92 gallons, averaged $5.14 a gallon, and our total cost was $1,279.08. So if you're thinking about taking a trip that's over 1,000 miles and then you're going to have to return back home, you're going to be over 2,000 miles for that trip. You're going to be looking, if in our case where we average, around 9 miles per gallon with diesel, you're looking at $1,200 just in fuel. That doesn't include your camping, that doesn't include food or anything like that. So how is that going to impact our travel this summer? Originally, we had hoped to take a week vacation up to Maine to see our friends Jeff and Lynn, who own Forest Ridge Campground in Ellsworth, Maine, which, by the way, if you're making that trip up to Acadia this summer, that's where you want to stay. You want to check out Forest Ridge in Ellsworth. It's going to leave you about a 30-minute drive out to the island, but you're going to get a much better RV experience. Small park, family owned. They'll treat you like family. Tell them Travels with Delaney sent you. Trust me, Jeff and Lynn will treat you like family. And it's just a nice, quiet campground just off of the main island there. They'll also help you map out what you're going to do there. Trust me, they got some awesome places to send you besides just the tourist places. But we were originally planning to go back up there because we haven't been in Maine for like 3 years, and we want to go see our friends. But I got to tell you, if these fuel prices continue at the trajectory they're on, we're not going to go. Not because I can't get the time off work, but because I just don't want to spend, potentially $1,200 just on fuel. And by the way, East Coast fuel prices always in the past have been higher than, in the South or the Midwest. So, easily we could be looking at $1,300, $1,400 just in fuel to go up there. And that's just money we don't have this summer because, again, we're semi-retired. And so, this was quite a trip just to get home because of the fact that we went from Texas to Florida and then Florida to Indiana. Had we went straight from Texas to Indiana, it would have been less expensive because I think from where we were staying, I think it was about 1,300 miles to get back to Indiana. But we still easily would have $600 or $700 just to get home. So that's how fuel prices affected our travel. What I really want to know is in the comment section, please let me know. Are you considering canceling vacation plans this summer with your RV because of fuel prices? Or maybe you've already canceled, or are you just changing the way you're going to travel? Maybe not take that big trip out west to Yellowstone, but again, you're just going to stay local and do more local type stuff. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear. And maybe we all get lucky and these fuel prices start dropping and we can all get back out on the road and enjoy our RVs. All right, everybody, until next time, we'll see you on down the road. Bye.
Travels with Delaney. We'll see you on down the road.